This screencast will show you how to create a Seesaw activity using the community library. Here we're in my activities class, which is a sample class that I have created. So in order to get to the activities, I'm going to click on the activities tab here, and I'm going to click on add and then assign activity. And I think that this is misnamed because you're not quite assigning an activity yet. Actually, when you click on here, it will bring you to your library of activities that you have saved in the past or that you've created earlier. So you'll see that in my library, these are different activities that I had created. But we're going to look at the community library. And the community library, just clicking on community, the community library will bring you to other activities that have been created by teachers all around the world, and they have offered to share their creations with everyone on Seesaw. So you can see here, these are 4th grade activities. You can see there's a multiplication think board, an activity on arrays. But for this screencast, we're going to look for a 3rd grade fraction lesson. So you can narrow it down by clicking on 3rd grade. And we're doing fractions, so we're going to look at math. And I'm just going to type in fractions here. Hit enter. And there you go. 3rd grade fraction lessons. Let's look at Mrs. Powell's Write the Fraction lesson. I'm going to click on it. Does this look good to you? All right. I'm going to play it, see if this is any good.
Write the fractions below each picture. Then record yourself reading each fraction correctly.
All right. She's giving the students the instructions. Okay. Let's use it. In order to use it, you just click on the heart. You can assign it right away, but let's just save it to your library so you can get to it later on, and we'll actually be able to do some editing to this because I think we can clear up some of these instructions. So I'm going to click on the heart, and now it will be added to my library. So I'm going to click on my library now so we can see it. And there you go. It is now part of your library. All right. Clicking into it. If you click on these 3 dots here, you're able to see a copy and edit activity. Right now, it still has Mrs. Powell's name on it, and that's fine because she's allowing us to use it. But let's copy and edit it so that we can really make it our own. All right, let's see here. It says tap add, and that's the code for the add icon. But the record icon, it looks really close to the mic icon, so I'm going to just erase that and type in record, and I can hit save. And now, whereas before it used to have tap the microphone to microphone yourself reading each fraction, now it actually says record, and I like that better, and I can see that it has my name on it. Let's share this with the rest of the teachers in your grade. So by clicking on the 3 dots and share activity, I can click on share to school library. And that will allow teachers at ASW to use this activity. I'm going to click on share. Grade levels between grades 2 and 4. If you would like to narrow that down to just 3rd grade, you can. Click on the check mark. It's math, and it's part of the American School of Warsaw. So I'm going to click share. And now my colleagues will be able to find that activity when they click on the school tab. See, I'm just going to click on school. And everyone at the school, if they click on 3rd grade, will be able to see this write the fraction activity. Okay, so let's just go back to my library. And now I'm going to assign this activity to classes. All right, so in this activity, I choose to assign it to this activities class. And I'm going to also assign it to another test class. When you select those classes, it's a good idea to go in and just double check that all students in the class have been selected if you wish to actually assign it to everybody, but also to go into folders and set the correct folder so that once these activities are submitted, it gets automatically put into the correct folder. So I'm going to click math, click on this check mark. Maybe in this test class, I don't want it to go to all the children, so I'm going to deselect all the children, and I just want to send it to Catherine Dunavant and test 3, student 3. So I'm going to click on test 3, student 3 here. Go to the folders once again. Now I know it'll go into the math folder, green check mark, and you can see now that in this class, it's going to go to 2 students, and it's going to go into the 1 folder. Now, before you send that out, according to our virtual learning guide, we will be sending out these assignments at 9:30 a.m. every day that we are running virtual learning. So I'm going to say, okay, on the 6th of March at 9:30, this will go out. I hit the check mark. And you can see that it will be assigned on March the 6th, 2020 at 9:30 a.m. And finally, you can assign the activity. I don't need to send this to any other teachers at the school, so I'm just going to click on no thanks. And if you go back to the class and in activities, you can see that it hasn't been assigned yet, so it isn't showing up on the main activities page. But if you clicked on scheduled, you can see that write the fraction is scheduled for March the 6th. Right now, there has been 0 responses. There are 0 responses waiting for approval, and 23 students still haven't responded yet.